I'm Chris Souther, and I welcome you to a wonderful day of soccer between the Cape Henry Dolphins and the Trojans from Walsingham Academy in Williamsburg, Virginia. I'm joined by our student tech team consisting of Wyatt on camera and Cameron on scoreboard today. The Dolphins are currently 10-4-1 and ranked number 8 in the state for independent schools. The Trojans entered today's game with a record of 5-6-3 and ranked 24th. These two teams played on March 30th this year, with the Dolphins winning 5-2. Weather-wise, we have a beautiful sunny day, and the temps are hovering in the high 70s. Slight breeze going from my back across the field, so no worry about the wind going left to right or right to left. It's coming actually across the midfield. Field's in excellent shape, thanks to the hardworking athletic department and field crew from Cape Henry Collegiate. Let's begin with the visiting Trojans starting lineup. Trojans are coached by Kat Dominguez and assistant coach George McBeath. Lineups for the Trojans are as follows. Goalie number 00 is Clara Riggs. Forwards number 8, Franny Early, and number 14, Ariana Kokolas. Midfielders are number 10, Haley Diggs, number 11, Kenzie O'Connell, number 7, Faith Feltner, and number 12, Shay Mancisador. And defensively, they've got number 9, Ava Garrett, number 18, Anna Kerr, number 2, Ella Powell, and number 3, Sophia Jerry. The Dolphins head coach is Tina Lowry, and today, starting for the Dolphins, is goalie number 1, Maya Harrington, forwards number 10, Sanaya Rem, and number 21, Jillian Summers. The midfielders today are number 3, Chloe Schleifer, number 16, Emma Scott, number 17, Mary Turner Ship, number 20, Megan Zimmerman, and number 22, Peyton Peterson. And on defense for the Dolphins, number 11, Sadie Jolly, number 12, Gala Mateus, and number 23, Shannon Tatter. We're going to get started with our Senior Day festivities right now. And so if you want to sit back and listen, we'll go through our seniors today, and then we'll get started with our game. So here we go. The seniors will be joined at the center of the soccer pitch by their parents. And we're going to start right now with senior team manager Lizzie Hanna. While waiting for the photographer, Mr. Dan Burke, to put the ladies in their proper positions. So, here we go. Lizzie is the daughter of Lisa and Todd Hanner. This is Lizzie's 3rd year with the Varsity girls soccer team and 12th year at Cape Henry Collegiate. Lizzie played with the team as a freshman and managed as a junior and senior. She is also a member of the National Honor Society and the Trivia Club. Lizzie notes her favorite CHC memory as going to basketball games with her best friend Zoe. Lizzie will attend Virginia Tech next year, and we thank her for her selfless and professional contributions to the Dolphins girls soccer team. Thank you, Lizzie. All right. Next, we're going to welcome senior captain Chloe Schleifer. Chloe is the daughter of Susie and Arthur Schleifer. This is Chloe's 5th year on the varsity soccer team and 11th year at Cape Henry Collegiate. Chloe also participated on the varsity girls basketball team, earning the Coaches Award. She is a member of the Cum Laude Society, National Honor Society, Headmasters List, and received the Excellence in French Award. Chloe enjoys working with her family jewelry business, Stacked by Susie, in her free time. She states that her favorite CHC memory is being on the same basketball and soccer teams with her older sister, Izzy, for 2 years. Chloe will attend the University of Virginia next year with a possible business major track. Chloe, thank you for your tremendous team commitment across many Dolphins seasons. Our next senior is senior captain Emma Scott. Emma is the daughter of Libby Duro and Alex Scott. This is Emma's fifth year on the varsity soccer team and her 8th year at Cape Henry Collegiate. Emma also played varsity girls basketball and managed the varsity field hockey team. She's a member of PR Officer of the National Honor Society. She is a member and PR Officer of the National Honor Society, the National Spanish Honor Society, Director of Fun, co-founder of the Just Dance Club. Emma notes her favorite CHC memory as competing but losing the meatball eating competition, and Emma will attend James Madison University next fall and plans to major in elementary special education. Emma, thank you for your all-out hustle and play and your willingness to play any position on the pitch. Next, please welcome Captain Jillian Summers. Jillian is the daughter of Stephanie and John Summers. This is Jillian's 5th year on the varsity soccer team and 7th year at Cape Henry Collegiate. Jillian is also a member of the state field hockey team and varsity girls basketball team. She is a 2-time first-team All-TCIS recipient in field hockey, second-team All-TCIS in girls soccer, and 3-time best basketball team MVP, earning second-team All-Conference honors. Jillian notes her favorite CHC memory as winning the TCIS Soccer Championship versus Norfolk Collegiate as a sophomore in 2021. She plans to continue her field hockey career, playing at Gettysburg College next year and majoring in business. Jillian, thank you for your multi-sport standout career, and we wish you the best for the remainder of the spring soccer season. And finally, our final senior to honor this evening is Senior Captain Shannon Tatter. Shannon is the daughter of Dottie and Mark Tatter. This is Shannon's 5th year on the varsity girls soccer team and 7th year at Cape Henry Collegiate. Shannon is also a member of the state championship girls tennis team and team captain and MVP of the varsity girls swim team, and she holds the swim 50 free school record. She is a cum laude recipient a member of the National Honor Society and the Spanish Honor Society. Shannon notes her favorite CHC memory as going to the beach for soccer practice and getting slushies afterwards. Shannon will attend UVA next year and plans to pursue pre-med studies. Shannon, thank you for your tremendous three-sport contributions and your team contributions as well. All 5 of these seniors will be instrumental today. Lizzie, again, is the team manager. Then you've got sorry about that, got a little distracted. So we've got Lizzie, Chloe, Emma, Jillian, and Shannon. As I mentioned, this is the first TCIS playoff game here at Cape Henry Collegiate this year for ladies soccer. If they win, not sure who the next seed will be. Next game will either be Wednesday here or away. These senior day festivities are always fun for the ladies, for the parents, student body. An awesome way to celebrate, for some of these ladies, a 5-year varsity career. You'll notice that was for both Shannon and Jillian, who have been on the team since they were 8th grade. And now the referee has called the captains to the pitch to go over rules and to talk a little bit about today's game and how this is going to play out. And it appears that the Cape Henry Dolphins have won the toss. And so they will start off going right to left. Walsingham will be going left to our right. Walsingham in the white uniforms with the red numbers. Cape Henry in the red uniforms with the gray numbers. Again, these two teams met a little more than a month ago, with the Dolphins coming away with a 5-2 victory. Dolphins have been on somewhat of a roll since then, and as I mentioned, have come into this game with a 10-4-1 record. Walsingham is led by an 8th grader, Mancisidor, with 11 goals this season. She's got 11 goals in 11 games played. So she's definitely the scoring threat, followed by Diggs, a junior, who's got 9 goals, and then Brody, the sophomore, with 8 goals. And Brody is not playing today, Samantha Brody, so she's out. So it's going to be Diggs and Mancisidor as the leading goal scorers for the Trojans. For the Dolphins, their leading scorer is Jillian Summers with 18 goals in 15 games, and she pretty much dwarfs everyone else. Next is Emma Scott with 4, Megan Zimmerman with 4, and Rem with 4 as well. So we're ready to go here at Cape Henry Collegiate for this TCIS quarterfinal game between the Cape Henry Dolphins and the Walsingham Trojans. And here we go. Ball sent up ahead by the Dolphins. Summers is looking to turn it towards the goal. Instead, it goes out on the Trojans, and that'll be a throw-in for the Dolphins. Zimmerman throws it into Summers. Summers gets the ball. She goes down the middle. She passes it over the middle. Can't be controlled there by Schleifer. Instead, Walsingham plays it ahead, but Tatter is there, the defenseman, to bring it up, and she does. Stuffed there by number 10, and that's Diggs. Now Rem has it for the Dolphins. She moves it towards the middle, sends it ahead, and there's Emma Scott, and Scott does control the ball. She sends it to the middle of the box, but it's blocked there by the defense. Mary Ship Turner is out there, and that's going to go off of Walsingham for a throw-in. So and that's Sadie Jolly. So Jolly throws it in to Emma Scott, played there by Jillian Summers, again sent out by the defense, and this will be a goal kick. So this will be the first corner. This will be the first set play for the Dolphins. We've got 38 minutes. And the Dolphins quickly play it in. Schleifer to Summers. Summers brings it over to the middle, and she sends a beautiful ball up and over the box, and it's a goal. So Jillian Summers, the leading scorer for the Dolphins, wastes no time at 38 minutes putting the ball in the net on a nice set piece where Schleifer sent it to her. She put it towards the middle of the box and just took a beautiful shot from about 18 yards out and went over the head of the goalie, Clara Riggs, for goal number 1. So the ball's back in play. Dolphins ahead. One nothing. Walsingham throws it in. Ball is controlled but kicked out of bounds by number 3, Sophia Jerry. And so this will be a goal kick for Maya Harrington. Maya's got the strongest leg on the Dolphin team. You'll see her take quite a few of these goal kicks and other set pieces if the Dolphins need her. And she sends the ball almost to the middle of the pitch. It's blocked there. Gala makes the play. And Harrington comes out to make the save. It's puts it, and she sends the ball ahead to Summers. Summers, who's got the goal, and Jillian gets the ball, and it goes off of Walsingham. And that's the defenseman, number 9, Ava Garrett. So throw in by Zimmerman up to Schleifer. Zimmerman makes the play again, and she goes forward with the ball. Nice play by Megan. And that's going to be off Walsingham again. So Zimmerman will now throw it in. She gets it into Rem. Inadvertent handball by Rem. Sanaya. And Franny Early takes the kick, and she sends it ahead. And that's played ahead also by Walsingham. And now Shannon Tadner will send it back to Maya Harrington. Harrington scopes out the field, and she puts a leg into it and sends it up to Rem. And Rem now is going to cross it to the far side, and there's Foster. Foster sends it ahead on a beautiful play to Mary Ship Turner. Turner's got the ball, and she sends it ahead and just offside. So Ship Turner looking for Emma Scott in the middle, but Scott and Summers were offsides. Nice play there by Tatter. She sent the ball up and gave it to Rem. Rem put it over to the other side of the field and gave her an opportunity to break out, and the Dolphins were just offside. So here's Franny Early, and she sends the ball ahead, looking for number 10 and number 11. That'd be Kenzie O'Connell and Haley Diggs. Instead, it comes up to Foster. Foster sends it over to Summers. Summers kicks it back up, and Emma Scott is there. And they are not offside, but Maya is there to make the play, and she sends it up to Sadie Jolly. Ship Turner comes in to make the play. Jolly is there, but number 11, O'Connell, takes the ball up, and this time Tatter plays it back to Maya Harrington. Harrington up to Claire Davis. Excuse me, number 22. That's Peyton Peterson. I apologize, Peyton. Peterson now gets the ball up. It's played in the middle. There's Peterson again, and she sends it up ahead to Mary Ship Turner. And this time she does have everybody on side, and she does send it across. And there's Emma Scott, and Scott has the ball, and she reverses it. Walsingham is there, and now Summers gets it, and she has a left-footed kick that goes wide. So the Dolphins had a play on, and Scott probably should have just one-touched it there towards the net. She tried to control the ball and turn it the other way, and by that time the defense from Walsingham came back. So, kick taken there by Early. Dolphins control it again. Again, Rem to the middle. There's Peterson again. Peterson's in the middle, and she sends a ball ahead. Sort of a shot, sort of a pass. We'll call it a shot, and it's just wide. So the Dolphins are dominating play early today. In the first 10 minutes, it's 1-0. Early sends the ball up. Intercepted nicely by Sanaya Rem and promptly sent out of bounds by number 9, Ava Garrett. That'll be a throw-in by the Dolphins again. Looks like Megan Zimmerman over there. She'll have the throw-in. And she does throw it into Sanaya Rem. Rem turns on it. She's got a step on the defense. She centers it towards the middle. Scott is there. Scott controls it to Peterson, and Peterson sends a long ball up and high. So Peyton, just a little Just a little aggressive there with the ball being up. Possibly another pass down low to Mary Ship Turner on the left wing would have been more advisable, but she took the shot and just hit a little wide. So again, early with the kick, she sends it out, and she's got in the wing out there Kerr, but Kerr sends it out of bounds. Zimmerman again with a throw in. This time it's intercepted by Kerr. Now up to the forwards. Forward sends it up, and that's going to be way too far. And Harrington is down. And we have a timeout as Maya Harrington, who just briefly kicked the ball, and it looks like all she did was step up and kick it, but she's got a brace on her left knee, so we're not sure if she had a misstep or in the kick. Meanwhile, clock is still running, and that'll be on the referee's time. So Emma Scott, the senior, is the backup goalie, and I think they're going to probably put a penny on her. So number 16, Scott, will go ahead and get the penny on, and they'll take Maya Harrington out of the game. And looks like Coach Lowry decides to instead put number 18, Claire Davis, in the net. So Harrington comes out. And Davis now comes in as goalie. Davis is an 8th grader, so not sure if she's going to be goalie going forward. Harrington is a 9th grader, but often injured. And so I think the Dolphins need to kind of establish someone else in net going forward. Harrington seems to have some knee issues that need to be addressed in this offseason, and we'll see what next year's bring. But right now in the TCIS quarterfinals, Walsingham has the throw-in. Claire Davis, as I mentioned, is the new goalie. She's being assisted with her gloves by Shannon Tatter, defense person. 1-0 here in the first half. And I would say it's at least a good 2 to 3 minutes of stoppage time that'll be added to this half. So here we go. And the throw-in just dribbles out of bounds, so that'll be a goal kick by the Dolphins. Claire Davis, newly inserted goalie for the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins, and she'll go ahead and take this first kick, and she sends one up to Peterson. Peterson plays it to Jolly. Jolly back to Peterson. Now Jolly has the ball. She's going to turn it towards the outside, and it's blocked there. Tatter again has it. This time Walsingham makes a nice play. Number 12 has the ball. Mancisidor, she is their leading scorer, so they want to keep the ball on her foot if possible. And there's an inadvertent handball on Gala Mateus. And so it'll be a direct kick there by Mancisidor. Dolphins looking to establish a wall. Referee is marking off the mandatory 10 yards, which he does. Dolphins have the wall set up as well as marking their people inside the line. And here's the kick, and Mancisidor airmails it over the goal for a Claire Davis goal kick. So first real scoring opportunity there for Walsingham on a free kick. And it looks like Emma Scott now is going to move over to goalie. Claire Davis will now move out into the field. So we'll move Scott over to goalie. And we'll move Claire Davis into the midfield. Harrington, I think, will sit this one out a little bit. So here's a play. Schleifer sends it into the middle. It's blocked there by Walsingham, and now Summers has it, and Summers sends it up to Mary Ship Turner. Turner's got the ball, and she's turning towards the middle. She tries to turn it towards the middle, but good defensive play there, who sends it out of bounds. But that was a nice play by number 11, and that is Kenzie O'Connell, the 11th grader. Throw in there by Jolly over to Summers. Here again, Turner gets it, and she crosses it, Summers, but it's picked off there nicely by number 18, Kerr. Kern sends it up to number 10, and that's Diggs. Diggs is blocked there by Tatter. Jolly gets the ball. She'll throw it in now. She does. She sends it into Peterson, but it's off of her leg. Now Chloe Schleifer sends it ahead. It goes past the defense, and Summers is there, blocked by number 18, Kerr. And now back to Peterson, and Peterson does send it over to the corner looking for Claire Davis, but it doesn't get through the defense of Walsingham. And it comes up to number 10. Sadie Jolly defending her there, so 10 is Diggs. Diggs and Jolly back and forth, and now you've got Mancisidor, and Mancisidor puts pressure on it, and Emma Scott comes out, and instead of fielding the ball, Scott just sends it flying for a throw-in. Wasn't a corner kick, for a throw-in by Walsingham. So number 3, Sophia Jerry will throw the ball in. And she does. She gets it to Diggs. Diggs back out, but this goes too far, and now Jillian Summers has the ball, and Summers is going to go towards the middle of the field. She sends it up to Davis. Davis back to Summers, just a little too far. The defense was back. That's 18, Kerr. And she sends it ahead, and this time she sends it ahead to number 10. And Emma Scott, again, is out there, and she just plants the ball out onto the side of the field. So it'll be another throw-in for the Walsingham Trojans. Number 11, O'Connell, will throw it in this time, and she's got Diggs and Mancisidor. She sends it to Diggs. Diggs screening off Sadie Jolly, and she does, and makes a nice corner kick, and it goes through about 9 different players, winds up in the middle, but this time Sanaya Rim has the ball, and she breaks out with Summers, Davis, and Mary Ship Turner on the left, and there's only one person to beat, and she can't do it, and that's a beautiful play by number 9, Ava Garrett. So a 4-on-1, and the Dolphins could not do anything with that. And here they break out, and this time Summers is there, but she's offside. So the game is a little more even now. Looks like after Harrington went down with that injury, looks like Walsingham kind of got a spark going, and play is a little more balanced now on both sides of the field. Ship Turner with a nice play and sends it over to Summers. Summers in the middle. She can't handle it, falls down. Nice play there by Kerr. Kerr brings the ball up, and she goes to the middle, but Tatter is there, and Tatter sends the ball to Summers. Summers plays it ahead to Peterson, and Peterson is in the middle and sends it ahead to Ship Turner, who sends it back across the field. and again, the Dolphins are offside. So the far field judge is calling offsides on a fairly regular basis here on the Dolphins. So number 18, Kerr, sends the ball to the middle. And there's Galam Mateus, and she kind of just miskicks it, but sends it off to the wings. And there's Ship Turner. Ship Turner to the middle, but no one there for the Dolphins, just a Walsingham player. And again, turned there. Shannon Tatter sends it ahead, and this is going to be Jillian Summers, but Kerr is back there, and Summers will play her. Kerr and Summers battle, and Kerr sends it out of bounds. That'll be off of Walsingham for a throw-in by Sadie Jolly. Jolly sends it into Summers. Summers retains position, and she does send a ball towards the box where it is picked up by goalie Clara Riggs. Now Riggs sends the ball ahead. Blocked there by Walsingham. Picked up again. Sophia Jerry trying to get the ball past Ship. Instead, she gets it over to 11 O'Connell. This one goes off of the Dolphins for a throw-in. Sophia Jerry will throw the ball in. She's got Kerr and Early. Instead, she sends it up to 14, and that's Kokolas. Diggs sends it ahead, but too far. So that'll be a goal kick for the Dolphins, Emma Scott. 19 minutes to play. Again, we probably have 2 to 3 minutes of stoppage here in the first half when Maya Harrington, the goalie for the Dolphins, went down. So Scott gets the kick, and she sends it out towards the middle, and there's Chloe Schleifer. She can't put a foot on it. Walsingham does. Tatter sends the ball ahead. Summers can't play it. That's a nice play there by 3, Jerry. Over to Rem, and Rem sends it up, and this time it goes off the Dolphins. Far side, and that is Claire Davis. Davis is a 8th grader, and she puts a little elbow into the play. Not called, but it still goes off of her. So Walsingham has the ball now, and they send it towards the middle, but it's picked off there by Peyton Peterson, and now she's got room to run, and she sends it ahead to Ship Turner. Ship Turner back to the middle for Summers. Summers back out to Davis. Davis now sends it back up to Summers, and Summers sends it over to Ship Turner, who sends the ball skyward. And finally, the ball is kicked out by number 8, Early. Now Walsingham breaks out. They send it over to the middle. But it's picked off again by the Dolphins, Peyton Peterson. She can't do anything with it. Back out to Mancisidor. She puts it ahead, but too far for Faith Feltner. Feltner playing on the opposite side of the field. Haven't seen her name, or haven't seen her in much, but called her name last couple of times. And that ball is sent out by Ella Powell, another defenseman. Throw in by Megan Zimmerman to Summers. Summers doesn't have room to turn. Ball picked up by Schleifer, senior, one of the co-captains. Schleifer sends the ball, but she's pestered there by Mancisidor. Back over to Zimmerman. There's Kerr, the defenseman, backed up by Shannon Tanner. Tatter and for the Dolphins, and Kerr for the Trojans are the defensive players for their respective teams. And there's a shot by Summers, puts it on net, but the goalie, Clara Riggs, is there to scoop that one up. Riggs sends the ball towards the middle of the pitch. Nice ball. Shannon Tatter picks it up there, sends it over to the side where Zimmerman is there, but she's contested by Mancisidor. Mancisidor returns control and makes a beautiful move past Galamateus and sends the ball towards the middle, but a beautiful defensive play there by Sadie Jolly and Chloe Schleifer. So nice back play there by Jolly and Schleifer. Ball sent ahead again, this time not enough on it as Mancisidor sent it towards Emma Scott, but she was there in time. Scott sends it ahead. There's Kerr to block it. Excuse me, not Kerr. That was Kokolas. This time, Peyton Peterson has it, and she's going to send it ahead to Mary Ship Turner. And this time, Turner is on side, and she sends it across. She's got a nice cross, but Walsingham gets back in time, and she can't make that play. Now we have some substitutes coming in. Olivia Keller, number 14, is coming in. She'll come in for Summers. And number 13, Emma Martinez, will come in for Mary Ship Turner. So Martinez is in the game. Keller in the game. Mary Ship Turner and Jillian Summers are out of the game. 1-0, Cape Henry Dolphins, here with about 15 minutes to go in the first half of this TCIS quarterfinal game between the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins and the Walsingham Academy Trojans. So here's Emma Martinez's play. Well, not quite. Rem gets the ball, and she's going to send the ball towards the middle, and there's Martinez's first touch. And instead, number 3, Sophia Jerry, sends the ball out, and so that'll be a corner kick for the Dolphins, and it looks like Claire Davis will be taking the corner. So it doesn't look like there's a short play on, so this will be a more traditional corner with the Dolphins flooding the box. And there's the corner kick, and it's a nice one, and she rolls it in towards the middle, and there's a bunch of Dolphins there, but nobody takes a shot, and Megan Zimmerman does and scores. So the ball goes by about 6 Dolphins and lands on the foot of Zimmerman on the far side, and she buries it for her first goal of the game and the second goal for the Dolphins. So Cape Henry with a 2-0 lead on a nice corner by Claire Davis, sending the ball over past a bunch of Dolphins to the far end where Megan Zimmerman used a beautiful right foot and put the ball in the net. Throw in by Zimmerman. She gets the ball up to Sanaya Rem. Rem sends it over to Sadie Jolly. Jolly on the far wing. She's got Emma Martinez, but Jolly can't beat number 3, Jerry. Instead, she sends it up to the number 1, Dembski, who's a new entry. And Shannon Tatter sends it back to Emma Scott, the goalie, who sends it ahead, but it's intercepted there by number 8, Early. Early sends it, but Schleifer is there to clean it up. Schleifer sends it ahead over to Davis. Davis on the far side, getting bumped around. She now has it up to Peterson, so Peyton Peterson sends it ahead, and a nice ball there to Sanaya Rem. Rem's got the ball on her right foot. She gets to the outside, still has control, and this time it is off of Rem. Nope, it's not. It's off of Walsingham, so this will be a corner on the far side. And now Claire Davis will have a chance to use her foot from the other side of the pitch. Dolphins somewhat getting in position here. This time she sends it high in the box towards the middle, blocked out by one of the defensemen, but Schleifer takes the kick. It's sent out by Diggs. This time Tatter is there. She sends a ball far up, but it's picked off there by the goalie, Clara Riggs. So Riggs picks it up, so that'll give the chance for the Trojans to reset and send their players out. Ball sent ahead again. Rem, this time she sends it ahead looking for Keller, but Keller is beaten to the ball by 18, Kerr. Kerr's been making nice plays. Here's Mancisidor, and she's going to send the ball towards the inside, but then reverses her track. Nice play there by Tatter, who gets the ball up to Peyton Peterson. Peterson contested there. Tatter gets the ball again, and now she just sends the ball up. And here's a foot race, and it looks like Claire Davis is going to beat them. And Davis has the ball still, and the goalie is out, and this time Davis does connect. So the goalie, Clara Riggs, came out. She made a nice initial save, but was not able to hold on to the ball, and Claire Davis, and Claire is rewarded with her first goal. So the 8th grader scores a goal in a TCIS playoff game. So the Dolphins, with a little less than 10 minutes to go, are leading 3-0 over Walsingham Academy. So ball sent up to Dembski. Dembski sends her. Demsk has got it, and she sends it over, crosses the box, and Walsingham now has it. And here comes Mancisidor, and she sends the ball up, but it's blocked there by Galan Mateus. Over to Zimmerman on the far side. Zimmerman sends the ball, and that's going to be out. They're calling time here for replacements. So number 6, Schwab enters the game, and number 4, Shellman entered the game for Walsingham. Mancisidor comes out, as well as Feltner. And Jillian Summers, a senior, comes back in for Sanaya Rem. So the Dolphins break out. They've got a lot of players on open field here. Martinez can't control it. She does now, and she's playing the ball here. Summers plays it ahead to Keller. Keller back to Summers, but a little too far. Dembski gets the ball back. She can't get it to one of the Walsingham players, but this time number 14, Kokolis, gets it for Walsingham. It's sent ahead off of Schleifer's head. They play on. Schleifer up to Summers. Summers tries to dribble past, can't, but now she does, and it's back over to Keller. Keller back up to Summers. Summers ridden off the ball by number 2, Ella Powell, the 8th grader for Walsingham. Seven minutes to go in the first half, plus stoppage time. And Tatter sends the ball way back to Scott instead of just controlling and turning it. The Dolphins have a 3-0 lead, so they can afford to take their time. Here's a ball up to Summers. Summers plays it over the middle to Schleifer. Schleifer back to Summers. Tries to get up to Keller. Can't. This time it's picked off by 14, and that's Kokolis. Tatter back. This time to Ship. Emma Martinez turns it around. And here's a forward pass, and there goes Davis again. And again, a good play there by the defense person, Ella Powell, on Walsingham. Sprint there. Tatter gets the ball and makes a nice defensive play. Gets it up to Summers, and Summers now is going to play it towards the middle of the field. And she's got a lot of room to run, and Jillian does that really well. She sends it over to Schleifer. Schleifer on the far side. She takes the ball, controls, crosses it back to Summers. Summers crosses it towards the middle. This time she sends a nice pass ahead to Davis. Davis again has the goalie beat, but the goalie comes out and makes a nice save. Beautiful save there by Clara Riggs. That's definitely a save of a goal. Davis put a nice ball right on the net, but Clara Riggs came out and got her left hand on it, and the ball scooted past the goal, but it'll be a set piece corner kick for the Dolphins. They scored on their last corner. And here comes Davis, and she sends one towards the box, and it's past a bunch of people, and a shot made there by by Mary Ship Turner, and that ball is picked up by Riggs, the goalie. Riggs sends the ball high into the middle of the field where number 10, Diggs, is there. She turns and plays it into the defense of the Dolphins. Now Summers. Summers heads the ball and picked up there by Diggs, number 18. Kerr, by number 18. Oh, nice play by Schleifer. Nice control there. Over to Keller. Keller has a control, but it's kicked away nicely by number 3, and that's Sophia Jerry. This time Emma Martinez has the ball. She dribbles but can't get past number 3, and there's Sophia Jerry again, and she sends a ball ahead, but Gala Mateos is there, and she just kicks the ball out of bounds. Throw-in for the Trojans. Throw-in was made by number 8, Franny Early. She's got the ball now, but yep, still on her foot. So she sends it over to Dembski. Dembski sends a shot over to Emma Scott, but not much on it, so it just kind of flops up and goes to Scott. Scott reverses the ball, sends it over to the other side where Claire Davis is, and she sends a pass over to Schleifer. Schleifer over to Keller. Keller sends the ball out to the far wing, but there's no Dolphins there. Now Megan Zimmerman has it to Summers, and Summers has a nice pass up the sideline. Schleifer still has controls it, sends it over to the middle, and this time a shot with a save made again by by Riggs. So that was a shot by Mary Ship Turner. Mary Ship Turner, Turner Ship Mary. We'll get it right. It doesn't matter. She's got 3 names. She goes by all 3. I've taught her twice now. And there's a ball that's sky, but none of the Dolphins can get on it. So Clara Riggs lets it go out. And there's a goal kick taken. It's up to number 1, Damsk. She's having a hard time controlling it. She does get it over to number 8, and that is Early. Early sends up to Dembski, but she can't make it. Sadie Jolly will throw the ball in, and she does. She gets it over to Martinez, past her. Now Turner Ship has the ball. She sends it ahead, but now it goes all the way back to the Dolphins goalie. And good hustle there by the Walsingham player, and that looks like number 8, Franny Early. Ball is sent up, and that was off the foot of number 14, Ariana Kokolis. Walsingham has quite a few 8th graders on this team, so they are very young. We should be seeing them play for a long time. There's a nice play by Jolly. Jolly gets it up to Martinez. Martinez gets it up. She's being contested there by number 3, Sophia Jerry. Sends it across to Kerr. Kerr sends it over to Schleifer. Schleifer up to Claire Davis. Davis on the far side, and she sends one up and over and in the goal. So that's Davis's second goal. So Claire Davis scores twice. And that was a beautiful play by the Dolphins. 3 touch passes resulting in Claire Davis on the far wing going in alone. And she put a nice high shot that the goalie Riggs got one hand on, but not enough, and it went through her hand and into the net for the 4th goal of the first half. So here we are at 2 minutes. We're in stoppage time now with the referee holding the timer. As I said, we probably have at least 2, maybe 3 or 4 minutes based on the Harrington injury, some goals, ball going out of bounds, and so forth. I'm sure there won't be much time. A 4-0 lead by the Dolphins. I'm sure the referee would like to keep this game moving forward. There's a play by Mary Turner Ship. Sends it over to Jillian Summers, but a nice defensive play made there by number 4, Alyssa Shellman. Ball back, and this time a shot by Turner Ship. Picked up by the goalie Riggs. She holds the ball and will hold on to it. Jillian Summers has it. She sends it over to Claire Davis, the goal scorer of 2 goals. Ball now is sent over to Schleifer. Schleifer in the middle. She's using a foot, but she can't get around Kerr. Kerr sends it all the way up, and that's going to be the half. So the referee blows his whistle, and so after 1 half of play, the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins lead 4-0 over the Walsingham Trojans. So we'll take a little break ourselves for half, and we'll catch you back on the second half of this game. All right, so welcome back to the TCIS quarterfinals between the Walsingham Trojans and the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins. Second half is about to begin. We've got a 4-0 score in favor of the Dolphins. Last time these two teams faced each other, the Dolphins were victorious 5-2. They've already got 4 on the scoreboard. Walsingham yet to score in this game. So we'll see how the second half fares. We've got 40 minutes of play to go. It is almost 5:30 on this very warm and nice Monday here at the 757 Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins field. Walsingham will start off with the first kick of the half, waiting for everybody to be in alignment, which they are. Referee blows his whistle, and we are to begin. Looks like the same starting 11 for both teams. So, except a change, Maya Harrington got hurt, the goalie for the Dolphins in the first half, and she was replaced by Emma Scott. And now Scott is on the pitch, and it looks like Chloe Schleifer is the new goalie. Is that Schleifer? Let's see. So the ball is sent over to Summers. Summers sends it back to Rem. Rem back to Summers. Summers has free rein on the outside, and she does, but kicks it a bit wide. So goes wide of the goalie, Clara Riggs, on the opposite side of the net. And I believe there's Claire Davis, number 18, the 8th grader. She just confided in her coach that she has no idea what she's doing. And yet she has 2 goals in this game. Oh, beautiful play by Summers, but she couldn't connect there. So if the 8th grader Claire Davis is having trouble figuring out this game, she's doing a darn good job. She's got 2 of the 4 goals. And that's her right there, playing the ball to Emma Scott. Goes past Scott, picked up by number 10, and that's going to be Haley Diggs for Walsingham. She still has control. She sends it up ahead. But number 7, Faith Feltner, is over there but can't control it. Ball is pinballing around a little bit. Now it's picked up by number 8. Franny Early for Walsingham. She sends it ahead, and Walsingham does break out, and here is number 10, and she's got a nice kick, but it is stopped by the defensive stalwart back there, Miss Shannon Tatter. She's a senior, and Shannon does an excellent job. She is definitely the defensive backbone of this Dolphin team. In any event, it'll be a corner, and I believe this is the second corner for Walsingham. It's being taken by number 7, Feltner. And she says it across the box, a nice heavy, but it goes on the wrong side of the net. Good foot there, but just couldn't get it on the right side or the correct side of the net, and so it goes out for a goal kick by Chloe Schleifer. Not sure if this is Chloe's first time in goal this year, but she's a senior, and she's going to do it, and she puts a ball into the middle, and there is Sanaya Rem, and Sanaya Rem's got to get the ball up, and she just dribbles past, and she does get the ball up to Jillian Summers, who's onside, and she's got free rein towards the net, and she does, and she crosses it, and Rem is not there, and it crosses across the box, and there's a beautiful little dink up and over. And I believe that is Emma Martinez. And so Emma Martinez scores her first goal of this game. And we'll go to the scoreboard and see if that might be Emma's first goal of the season. And it is not. It is her second goal of the season. So Martinez scores for the 5th tally of the Dolphins. on a nice play by Summers and Sanaya Rem. Good hustle there by Walsingham, and a ball sent just across the box. That was a lot of hard effort there by Haley Diggs. Haley is the midfielder. She's a junior on the Walsingham team, and she put in a lot of effort and made a beautiful play, but just didn't get enough on the ball to curve it around to get it into the net. So it goes for naught. Nice play, good effort there by Haley here in this 5-0 TCAS quarterfinal game. Ball back up to Sanaya Rem, and she's going to play it up to the middle, and she does control the ball and keep it. Defense played there by 3, and that's Sophia Jerry. Excuse me, that was number 9, Ava Garrett. So Garrett with a good defensive play there. Emma Scott has the ball for the Dolphins. Give and go with Foster, with Davis, back to Scott. And she sends a high ball, and it's over the goalie's hands for a goal. So Emma Scott is on the board. And that was beautiful work there by Emma. So the senior scores there. So 2 of the 4 seniors in the game today have scored, Summers and Scott. That's the 6th goal for the Dolphins. So good hard effort there by Emma Scott. Turned on the ball, got the ball up, and in it went. Faith Feltner comes out of the game. Sanaya Rem controls it again, doing some good work up in the middle, and now she sends the ball ahead for Summers. Summers gets the ball ahead, overruns it a little bit, picked off there by number 2, and that is Ella Powell. Back out to Davis. Claire Davis, and she sends the ball ahead, but goalie Clara Riggs is there to make this stop. There's a ball off the head of Emma Scott to Summers. Summers on the outside of the wing. She gets it over to Davis. Davis looks towards the middle of the field, and she sends it up ahead to Rem, and Rem makes a nice play. Sanaya, and she takes it, but she's driven out of bounds by number 18, and that's the defensive back of Anna Kerr. And Kerr sends it past, so it'll be a corner kick, a set piece for the Dolphins. Summers looks like she's going to take it. And looks like it's not going to be a short play. This time she's going to actually play it towards the middle, and she does, and she crosses the ball ahead, and there's a foot by Martinez, but she can't put a lot on it. She tries to kick it again, and there's a bunch of Dolphins there. Emma Scott turns, sends the ball to the net. It's blocked there by the goalie. Ball sent out again, and this time it's on the far side, and it looks like on the far side there, Mary Turner Ship did some good work there. It's over to Emma Scott again. Scott in the middle. Back out to Sanaya Rem, and she's looking for Summers, and she does, and Summers got the ball, and she's on the far end. She's going to turn it towards the outside, look for help. Nice move there, sends a cross, a beautiful cross, and it just literally goes across everyone, and that's going to go on the far side where Mary Turner Ship plays it. Turned inside by Megan over to Scott, and Scott sends a hard drive towards the net, but Clara Riggs is there again. Riggs probably has 15 saves, maybe more. It's a very warm afternoon, probably in at least the low to mid 80s. This is the warmest day it's been for soccer all year, so the ladies are a little bit tired and will be towards the end of this game, but they'll play tight and tough, and there's Summers, and the ball is kicked out by Walsingham. That's off of number 2, and that is Ella Powell. Throw in by Davis. Davis to Rem. Rem can't control it. She's battling now with number 8 early. Back over to Scott. And Scott sends it over to Davis. At this time, or excuse me, Peyton Peterson. And this time Peterson sends the ball ahead, but it's again saved by Clara Riggs. Clara will definitely be earning dessert tonight for all the work that she's been doing. There's a ball sent out on the far side by Walsingham. And again, there's number 10, Diggs. And she's battling, and she does come away with it. Gala Mateos comes over and makes a nice stop. Tatter cleans it up and sends it out. There's 18, Kerr. They're going to call an inadvertent handball on Kerr. So the Dolphins will have a ball. Direct kick. Oh, excuse me, that's a handball on the Dolphins. So this will give Walsingham a free kick, and that'll be Kerr sending the ball ahead. And she does. She sends a nice high drive that is blocked by Emma Scott. And now Scott breaks out, and she's got Summers in front. And Summers has the ball, and that's going to stay in play. And Summers hustles down. She's got Kerr in the middle if she can get her the ball. She takes her time. This time she draws the defense, and everybody was there, and she couldn't get the ball to the middle. Kerr was wide open, but Summers couldn't get the ball over the 4 defensemen that came out to take her. Megan Zimmerman checking into the game. Megan's got a goal in this game. So here comes the corner. Claire Davis sends the ball skyward over to Keller. Keller over to Summers. Summers sends it to the box. A nice play there by Kerr. A few of the Dolphins converge, and Clara Riggs jumps on the ball again. Good work there by the Dolphins. Riggs sends the ball high towards the middle of the field, where Mancisidor gets the ball. She goes around Gala Mateos, and Mancisidor now has the ball on the close wing. She sends it towards the middle, but Tatter comes in and cleans it up, and now it's back over to Rem, and Sanaya Rem has the ball, and she's going to send a ball towards the middle, but she takes it herself towards the middle, tries to get it over to Olivia Keller, but she can't. Davis comes in and intercepts the ball off of 14, Kokolkis. And Martinez has the ball on the far side. Stop there. Again, there's Peyton Peterson. Ooh. Claire Davis pushes off the defender, gets the ball, controls it. She's now pushed down, and she's pushed by number 2, Ella Powell. So this will be a free kick for the Dolphins. And close enough to send something to the box. Referee is counting off his 10 steps. And does. So there's the line for Walsingham. They only put 2 people as a wall, and so Summers has a lot to shoot of. There's a lot of net. Perfect vision for us, and she sends one skyward and crossing, and it hits the post, the crossbar at the top, and then goes off of one of the Dolphins. So Jillian with ball just a little bit high, and here comes some more substitutes. So Megan Zimmerman and Sadie Jolly come in for the Dolphins, and number 7, Faith Feltner, comes in, and she takes the place of number 12, Shay Mancisidor. Mary Turner Ship comes off, and Jillian Summers comes off. So lots of substitution probably that will be going on here at later stages of this second half. Again, it is a very warm day at the 757 here in Cape Henry Collegiate. Shannon Tatter sends the ball up. Sanaya Rim has the ball. She turns towards the outside. She's pestered there by a Walsingham defender. This time it's sent over to Megan Zimmerman. Zimmerman sends it across, but it is blocked there by the defenseman. And this will be a throw-in for the Dolphins. Claire Davis and Megan Zimmerman fighting for control. They get it. Emma Scott in the middle of the field, and she's fighting with Kerr, and Scott comes away with it. Nice play there by Emma, and she sends a ball hard but way wide. Emma Scott, when she has the ball, it is basically a tug of war between her and whoever else wants to play, and she usually wins. Emma is tenacious and has one motor, and it is always on. And that's why the senior has a goal in this game and has been a wonderful varsity athlete here at Cape Henry Collegiate. Give and go there by Peterson and Emma Martinez, but a little too far, and the ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Trojans send the ball up. Picked up there by number 8, Early. Sends it out to Scott. Sends it over to Rem and now to Davis. Davis sends it to the outside, and there's Zimmerman. Zimmerman turns. She sends the ball back towards the middle, and Rem is there. Sanaya, she turns. She tries to turn it. She comes back to her foot, and she sends it right out to Scott, and Scott sends a ball, but this time it goes off the head of number 9, Ava Garrett, and goes out. So that'll be a corner kick for the Dolphins. And it looks like it'll be Peyton Peterson taking the corner on the far side. She does, sends the ball towards the middle, and it goes past the goalie, but no Dolphins there to make the play. Sadie Jolly controls the ball, and she sends it back to Gala Mateos. Mateos sends the ball forward, and that goes to Peterson. Peterson sends it towards the goal, and there's Riggs to pick up the ball. Hold on to it. And there's hardworking Kenzie O'Connell working in the middle there. She sends it over to number 8, Early. Early off her hand, but no call there by the referee. Back up to Sanaya Rem. She sends it towards the middle, but again, there's number 18, Kerr. And the Dolphins, although scoring 6 times in this game, Kerr has been right in the middle and stopping quite a lot of balls, so it probably would have been a much greater scoring game. But this time Keller has it. She can't control it. Swept out by the defense. Scott has the ball again. She sends it ahead off of one of the defensemen. Sent out to the far side. Davis has the ball. She's working on the outside for the Dolphins. Sends it over to Megan Zimmerman. Zimmerman crosses the ball, but it goes through everything, and that'll be a goal kick for the Walsingham Trojans. There's a ball sent ahead by Kerr, picked off by Martinez. Martinez over to Keller. Keller over to Rem. Rem has the ball, trying to figure out what to do with it. She sends it back to Foster. This time it's to Zimmerman. Zimmerman back to Rem. Rem to Davis, and this time it goes off of the arm of number 2, and that is Powell. And Powell sends it off of the arm of Davis. So it'll be Walsingham Trojans Ball. And it looks like Jillian Summers is coming in to play goal. Well, the Dolphins must think it's safe enough to put her in goal, up 6-0, but we'll see. The senior, who's pretty much done everything except play goal. Have you played goalie yet? 2 years ago against Norfolk Academy, and I believe she's claiming she had a save in that game. We'll look it up. Well, Wyatt, our tech, has just informed us that Walsingham will be shut out this game due to a technology issue. That might be a first. Well, we'll just put it on our scoreboard with a Sharpie, and hopefully you at home can see it. And here come the subs, and so Mary Turner Ship will come in for Claire Davis, and and Chloe Schleifer, the senior, comes out for Jillian Summers, the senior, who will take over goalie. So Schleifer leaves with a perfect 0 for 0 record in net. Referee giving time for Summers to get her goalie mitts on. In the meantime, Megan Zimmerman sends the ball ahead, and that goes out off of number 11, O'Connell. So another throw in for the Dolphins. Zimmerman sends the ball ahead, but number 9, Ava Garrett, is there, and she plays it out. Zimmerman has another throw in. And this time she sends it ahead for Turner Ship, and Mary's got the ball. She goes to kick, misses, gets the ball back from Zimmerman. Nice play there. Sanaya Rim turns it towards the middle, and she's going in towards the middle, and she's got Turner Ship on the far end, but offside is called. So good give and go, just a little too far, and Turner Ship got out just a little too quick. And Schleifer took a 1-minute break from goalie responsibilities. She's coming back into the game. Sanaya Rim has done a great job controlling the middle of the field, and she sends a ball up, and there's Emma Martinez on the far side, and she sends it towards the box, just a little bit too far ahead of Olivia Keller, and Keller can't get there in time, and there's another save for the goalie, Clara Riggs. Riggs sends the ball up. Martinez is there with Sadie Jolly. Shannon Tatter kicks the ball out. Walsingham has the ball now. They send it ahead. There's a play by Franny Early. Early's got the ball. A nice turn there, and there's Jillian Summers' first save of the game. And Jillian skies a ball ahead. Number 3, Sophia Jerry, waiting for replacements. And here come some new replacements. And number 6, Emma Schwab, and number 4, Elisa Shellman, come into the game, replacing number 7, Faith Feltner, and number 1, Annika Dembski. And Shannon Tatter comes out. So the other senior comes out for the Dolphins. Shannon played a wonderful game on defense, keeping the ball for the most part way out of the Dolphins' zone. And here comes Schleifer, and Schleifer falls, but still gets the ball over to Peyton Peterson. Peterson sends the ball out to the far side, where Emma Martinez sends one towards the box, but that's picked up by the goalie. So we are at 16 minutes in the second half. Cape Henry Collegiate ahead of Walsingham Academy by a comfortable 6-0 or 6-0, those of you in the football parlance. Kerr sends the ball, but picked off nicely there by Schleifer and controlled there also by Sadie Jolly, and she sends the ball ahead looking for Emma Martinez, but can't get it over to her. Throw in by Walsingham. Goes over to number 8, Franny Early. Early's got the ball, and she streaks up the right side, the far side, gets the ball past the defense, but picked up there nicely by Gala Mateus. Gala sends the ball out. Again, another throw in for the Trojans. And again, number 10, Haley Diggs, turns the ball and sends it back, but this time Jillian Summers comes far out of the net, and she sends a ball towards the middle, but too far. Kicks it past all the Dolphins, and in this case, Walsingham defender waiting for help back there, sends it outside. Throw in for the Dolphins. Nice play there to keep the ball in the offensive zone by Chloe Schleifer. There's Sadie Jolly on the outside. She sends a ball across the box, but no Dolphins are there. Olivia Keller is in the area, but not in any position to take the ball. And the ball is up by Riggs. She sends the ball skyward, trying to be controlled there by Martinez, and she does. Martinez controls the ball on the far side. She's looking towards the middle. She gets it towards the middle, and there's Schleifer. Schleifer has it, and she takes a shot, but it's blocked defensively there. And now Rem takes a shot, but it's just wide. So Sanaya Rem took a shot, and it was blocked. Or I should say it went wide. Number 9 made a nice block. Number 9, Ava Garrett, on Sanaya Rem's shot. So Garrett was there to make a nice play. And here's a goal kick sent out to number 11, O'Connell. She's fighting with it with Turner Ship, and now Sanaya Rem takes the ball again. Rem has the ball in the middle, and she sends the ball towards the middle again, and Olivia Keller is there, and she's met by 3 Walsingham defenders, including number 18, Anna Kerr. Again, Kerr is the senior, and she's pretty much keeping everything back there as much as she can away from any harm. Walsingham breaks out of their end. Franny Early gets the ball, and she sends the ball skyward and ahead, and nice play there by Megan Zimmerman, and she gets the ball way ahead, and there goes a sprinting Turner Ship, and number 2 fights her off the ball, and that's a nice play there by Ella Powell of Walsingham to keep Turner Ship from taking control of that ball. Megan Zimmerman will have the throw in. She gets it into Sanaya Rem. Rem does some fancy footwork and gets around some of the Walsingham players, and she sends one right towards the box, and a beautiful work there, but no one there for the Dolphins. And Jillian Summers comes out and sends the ball ahead to Martinez. So Emma Martinez has it. She puts it up ahead to Turner Ship, back to Rem, but Rem can't get it in towards the middle. And there's a contested ball by Galamateos, and she took one off the knee. And we're going to have a brief time here. Looks like they knocked knees. So Galamateos trying to stretch it out, and she will. She'll come up. And she's going to come off, and Shannon Tatter will come back on. Referee is going to do a drop ball here. There's the play, and Walsingham controls and sends the ball ahead, and Shannon Tatter is just going to send it back down to Jillian Summers, and Summers will send it back out towards the middle, where Peterson controls it, number 22 for the Dolphins, and she's going to now send it over to Sadie Jolly on the far side. Jolly sends it up looking for Emma Martinez, goes off number 3, Sophia Jerry. And Sanaya Rem comes out. She did a lot of work in this game. And Claire Davis comes back in. Olivia Kerr with the ball. She goes towards the middle, but blocked out there again by Kerr. This time Chloe Schleifer has the ball, and Schleifer sends the ball over to Megan Zimmerman. Zimmerman's got on the far wing Mary Turner Ship. And Mary's still working the ball, and she's still got it in the middle. And this time, nice play there by Claire Davis. She stopped the ball with her right foot, turned her body to shield the defenseman, and took a shot with her left. And the goalie, Clara Riggs, was there. But nice piece of footwork there by the 8th grader, Claire Davis. She's still working hard, and she got the ball again. And this time she sends it out to the far side, and that's where Emma Martinez is. Martinez sends it back to Sadie Jolly. Jolly sends it back to Martinez, but it's broken up nicely by the defense. And here comes the Trojans to break it out, but it's, again, blocked nicely there by Jolly. This time Chloe Schleifer has it. Schleifer sends it out to Emma Martinez. Martinez puts the ball towards the middle of the box, but just out of the reach of Olivia Keller. And Clara Riggs has the ball again. Riggs sends the ball skyward. Controlled over there nicely by Diggs. Diggs races up the far sideline. She's trying to beat Sadie Jolly, and she does. Gets around her. Gets around another Dolphin defender and is just pushed out of the way by Emma Scott. I mean, just literally removed from the play, and the referee says, play on. Definitely could have been called on that play. A little aggressive, but they play on, and now Chloe Schleifer has the ball, and she sends the ball ahead, but we know that's Anna Kerr, and she's going to get there and send the ball out. That actually is off of Keller. Kerr sends the ball way up, but Emma Scott is there. Scott sends it over to Claire Davis. Davis sends a beautiful cross pass to Mary Turner Ship. Turner Ship is met there by good defense. And that is number 2, Ella Powell. Powell does a nice job and gets the ball up. And number 11, Mackenzie O'Connell, is ridden off the ball by Shannon Tatter. And here comes Claire Davis again, and Peyton Peterson again, and she sends one, but it's way too far for Mary Turner Ship to get to that one. little more than 5 minutes to go plus stoppage time. I doubt the referee will put much time back on the clock. This is a 6-0 match, and really not much to do except to congratulate Walsingham for a nice season, wish them a safe return home to Williamsburg, Virginia, get through that tunnel. As those of us that live here in the 757 know, getting through the tunnel is more than half the battle. It is the battle. We wish them a safe and speedy return home. And so now we are under 5 minutes, 4 minutes and change in the 6-0 ball game. Megan Zimmerman throws the ball in to Olivia Keller. Olivia's played almost the entire second half and has done a great job in the middle for the Dolphins. Ball back out to Zimmerman, but nothing really going there. And now the ball squirts out, and it goes over to Claire Davis. Davis over to Peyton Peterson. Peterson with her left foot sends it and goes off the head of one of the Walsingham players. She's holding her face, but they're going to play on. Emma Scott comes up from her defensive position, and she's battling hard there with number 10, Haley Diggs. And they call the foul on Diggs, who was just hustling and ran into the back of one of the Dolphins. And Haley, again, has played very hard. Her and Emma Scott for the Dolphins, Diggs and Scott for their respective teams, have done a lot of work today. And Scott has a goal and a 6-0 lead to show for it. Diggs, not so much, but can't take away the play of Haley. The 11th grader, the junior, has played a wonderful game and deserves lots of mentioning on this broadcast. We hope that Haley watches this when she gets home on YouTube and sees that she played a really wonderful game. Just Walsingham was a little outmatched here by the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins, who are 8-1 or 8-0-1 in the TCIS region that they play in, and so it's hard for a low seed and going up against a 1 seed. Scott sends it back over to Jillian Summers. Summers, the senior goalie, sends the ball up, and there's a nice play by Davis, but it just goes past the outstretched foot of Mary Turner Ship. Megan Zimmerman will come in for the throw-in. And she does. It's blocked there by number 2, Ella Powell. And Powell sends it out. So we're just a couple of minutes away from this game, 10 seconds from it being 2 minutes. So Claire Foster sends the ball in towards the net. Defense is there for the Trojans. And here comes Kerr again. And number 18, Kerr, will come up, bring the ball up, but stolen nicely by Megan Zimmerman. And Zimmerman sends a ball towards the middle, but just not high or far enough to spark Sadie Jolly across the field. But Davis this time does get it over there, and there's Emma Martinez, but Martinez can't put the ball in play, and it's another save for Clara Riggs. Riggs probably has it upwards of 20 to 30 saves in this game. The Dolphins have done a nice job peppering her and keeping the ball on net. She's given up 6, and most of those not by her doing. And there's another save by her. Here's Zimmerman again with the ball. We are waiting for the referee now to use his whistle and tell us this game is in the books. In the meantime, that ball's off of Megan Zimmerman, so it'll be a throw-in. Kenzie O'Connell, also number 11, has done a great job on our close side. And the ball goes past her, and Shannon Tatter sends it all the way down to Jillian Summers. Summers sends it over to Scott. Scott over to Tatter. And there's the three seniors playing together, and that ball goes out to Peyton Peterson. The referee just blew his whistle saying we're in stoppage time now. And that's going to do it. So, here at Cape Henry Collegiate in the 757, we've got the Walsingham Academy Trojans and the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins in a TCIS quarterfinal match where the Dolphins come up at top 6-0 in a warm, steamy day. But good win for the Dolphins, and they'll move on. Great season, as we said, for the Trojans, and safe home. And we will join you next time for another TCIS women's varsity soccer game. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again. Take care.